they might have the style, but they don't have the leather that you might have. So in that sense, I would say it's worth it. It doesn't really help as far as fit because if the ready to wear don't fit you, the custom is not going to fit you either. Um, as far as some brand that I would recommend, definitely CLB Mallorca. The reason why I recommend them is because their custom program is not that much more than their ready to wear, and also their turnaround is something like 2 to 3 weeks. Versus a brand like Enzo Bonafe, like we put in a group made to order in the first week of December, and we probably won't get the shoes till May. So, and which is pretty normal actually, for most custom shoes to take 3 to 4 months or more. Um, that's not to say that their program is bad. It's just that it takes a while, and that's what you come to expect. But if you want to get them in a reasonable time, I would definitely say CRB Mallorca for sure.
We gonna let you. Yeah, we second that. Sure.
For real, like yeah.
That's a
That
shoe
part,
guy.
that part.
Yeah.
All right. So Stylish over 60 asks, spring is here and summer is just around the corner. Do you gentlemen recommend denim as a warm fabric for wearing? Um, for me, I'm not really a big denim guy, so I don't know about recommended when you're saying warm fabric. I would say that if you're gonna wear denim, think of paper denim, so very lightweight denim. Um, if you're gonna wear it, it's kind of just dealer's choice, and especially now with a lot of denim makers, they're not doing full denim. So you got something that's extremely light, a lightweight linen denim or um, a linen jean um, as well. So it's kind of dealer's choice at that.
But then
Oh,
I'm
warm. Okay, I'm
assuming.
sorry. And I apologize, but he says spring and summer is here just around the corner. Do you gentlemen recommend denim as a warm weather fabric for wearing?
I'm assuming Frankie's talking about like a shirt.
Shirt. Let's say shirt and pant. If you want to wear jeans, if you want to wear a shirt, if you want to wear a shirt, I'm always a chambray guy. If you're thinking denim, but
Yeah. I mean, as far as jeans, I wear a lot of denim in the summer, but I wear raw denim, so they come by weight. So you definitely want to mind the weight for the summer, like 8 ounce, probably 10 ounce max, is what I would be looking at if you're going to be wearing it in the summer.
Yeah, the guys hit on both points that I was gonna make. A lighter weight denim, white jean is always cool for the summer as well. And then the chambray, so even a chambray shirt with a pair of white jeans, or either the reverse, a really nice white crisp shirt and some raw jeans, some raw denim will look great as well. But weight is definitely going to play into it, and obviously geographically where you live, because some places it's not so hot in the summer. You know what I mean? So it just depends on. We always want to think geography, but for sure you don't want to go in there with 10, 12 ounce. Uh, Anything over 10, as far as like the ounce weight for some denim in the summer, you're gonna be cooking. So you want to not, what do you say? You know, push yourself in a corner where you're really working to look great and smell good, but then you're all hot and sticky because your denim is too heavy, and you're gonna be uncomfortable and kind of be moving kind of awkward because you're like, man, I'm trying to straighten myself out. You know what I mean? Because you're just way too hot. So just keep that in mind.
um, yes, great there. A Harris oh 06 asked, "Is Easter too early for seersucker, or should I just wait for the Kentucky Derby?" And with that, it's a mind game. Asked or said he needs some ideas for Derby, so we'll kind of commingle those questions. What do you guys think?
Seersucker game time for me. I'd rock it Sunday for sure, no question. Especially as the weather is now. I mean, obviously, again, it depends on where he's at, where he's living, but seersucker all day. Pastels for Derby. You know, I'll that's when I'll pull out a pair of shorts on a Derby day as well. Some Madras, mix it up. You know, have some fun with it.
Yeah, I mean it's officially spring, man. I mean it doesn't feel like that in New York. It was in the 30s today at some point.
Damn.
So it goes up and down. But yeah, it's if the weather permits where you are, it's definitely go time.
Southern is a little bit different in the South. I would probably tell you to wait for Kentucky Derby. Um, because people, I think people misconstrue like spring. Technically, spring is supposed to be a medium weather stream of like anywhere between 50 and 80 degrees, right? So really, you're gonna land somewhere around 75. Seersucker is really for warm climates. I had a client who wore it for an event this past Saturday, and I think it was like 80 here. So it passed, and it was a navy blue seersucker, so it looked like a navy blue suit. But I personally would tell you to save it till Derby because that's when we're gonna officially be moving further into spring, closer to summer. The temperature is probably going to be about 82 to 86. We'll be moving into much warmer weather. For the Easter, funny enough, I'm probably going to differ from a lot of people because a lot of people will say like, yeah, throw on seersucker for Easter parades. I'm sure the tutorialist is taking numerous pictures of Easter Sunday parade in New York. Folks got on seersucker and it's 50 degrees outside, so that's a little bit more of a festive reasoning. But I'm a fan of like a pinwheel cord, especially if you can do it in like silk or silk cotton. I had a pink seersucker or pink cord, pinwheel cord suit from Ralph Lauren, blue label, some time back, and that would be my Easter saunter suit, as our man Terry Corbin would say. So you could throw that on. You could throw on a high blue worsted wool suit. You could throw on a gray, similar to but a high gray, like a slate gray, and then some fun colors. But the derby is for you to kind of throw on your best fit and to be dandy with it. So we're gonna do pattern on pattern on pattern. Uh, I think one guy's going to end up doing a pink on with a red check overlay that we have with this extra novel shirt that's pink, orange, green, like tropical type of look. He's gonna throw that on with some white trousers and some loafers and do the damn thing. So um Derby is a little bit different. Derby you can have some fun and you can be outlandish for outlandish sake. So that's my thought there.
So, what about footwear? What would you suggest, guys, for Derby?
That actually is going to be the next question because Styles over 60 will be our last question. Ask can loafers be wearing formal attire, i.e., suit and tie? So it's a great um, aspect for that conversation. If you want to start, Style Jumper or Vlad, either one there.
Go for it, Vlad.
I'd say check out my last video, man. The video came out last week, and that's the topic of the video. Um, if you can wear a suit with loafers, so shameless plug, man. Check out the video, but short answer, yes, you can.
I'll do it in a heartbeat. You know me. I would definitely do it. So I'm a super fan of loafers.
Yeah, I would say I think we're all in agreement on that. That loafers context always matters. In that if I'm throwing on loafers with a formal suit, like we're talking about like black tie optional, we're talking about business formal, then I would take a thought. I would be mindful of the different shoes that I'm going to choose, because a lot of guys don't think about the types of loafers that you can have, whether it's tassel, penny. You can have a plain loafer. You can have uh, different uh, finishings at the toe box. The vamp can be different. So all those different types of things for live men, for live men, not for freshmen. You want to think about, if you're just kind of getting into the space, um, just think the less elaborate, the more elegant usually. So, um, and yeah, so I think we're all agreement there. Um, our man, Frank asked if we posted the invite for Menswear Mastermind tonight. So,
Yeah, the email went out this morning.
so with that being said, guys, we're about to hop off because it's 8:26. But if you would like to join the conversation around menswear, masculinity, manhood, marriage, all those great things, then please make sure that you join Menswear Mastermind. You can go to patreon.com/menswear mastermind. And we have these conversations every Wednesday evening. We have to shoot around first at 8 to 8:30, and then or 8:26, 27. It keeps on getting later. And then we have our conversation in deeper dives at 8:30, from 8:30 to usually around 10. So if you're interested in joining, again, $47 a month, you can go to patreon.com/Men's World Mastermind. Join. If you want to pay for the year, you'll get 2 months for free. So outside of that, we got to be out of here. But we will see you guys next week. They will see you next week. I will not be on here next week, but they will see you next week, and we'll have this still set up. All right. So we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.